Hi guys, Meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. I have Dory off camera, but she is here today. We're going to be talking about what we were talking about in the studio about what happens when you lose power and have to cope with it for 6 hours. We had a really major bad storm here in Connecticut yesterday. 120,000 Connecticut lane power / Everscrew, illuminating people lost power in the state of Connecticut, primarily in the eastern part of Connecticut, the western part of Connecticut, including Fairfield County and Litchfield County, and a few other small areas. And it was a pretty big deal because a lot of people were ill prepared for this. They didn't expect that we would be losing power. Fortunately enough, I was able to continue live streaming at the time. So, without further ado, let's get Dory on. I have to turn the microphone on. How you doing, Dory?
Okay.
That's good. She's gonna be off camera. We are taking phone calls. And so the first thing I wanted to do was to discuss the situation about what happens when you lose power, because a lot of people have a hard time coping with that. And let me bring the microphone closer to her so she can hear. You can hear them better because she's kind of way out here. Okay. Say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. That's her phone. Okay. So I got my microphone here on my chest, obviously. Dory's got her microphone on, and we have the usual flanks of wiring everywhere. This never changes in the studio. So, yes, we are taking phone calls. So let's get ready to do that. Let's switch on the phone number. As well as take a look at your chats, which we did check to make sure we're in the right place, and we are. And so let's dissolve that in. So phone is now on. Yep. Okay. Hopefully that'll be loud enough for everybody to hear you and hear me and hear Dory, of course. But Dory's not going to be reading the comments because she's doing some other things at the same time. But she certainly will be answering your questions as best she can, but I have to ask her the questions, unless they're phone calls, of course, which she can answer herself. And just like I do with the other one, I'm going to see if the stream is playing okay on the video here on my phone. Because sometimes, remember last time, we were on studio, but I was on the wrong chat, and let's make sure we're not in that situation again, and it doesn't look like I am. So last time, we were on studio, but I was on the wrong chat. Okay, so let's make sure we're not in that situation. Okay, so we're talking about power backups, and look, I'm open to your suggestions on the topic. What do you do when you have no juice? What do you do when you have no power? What happens to, do you go out there and get a generator only to find out that you have no gasoline or diesel? Do you connect your generator to your natural gas or propane supply? That's the question I'm asking right now. And what do you do when you have no fuel for your power supply? And by the way, I also want to talk about another thing too. Well, I'm hoping a few people are going to try this first. They say, this is from YouTube, they say that it turns out that the live streams are doing much more better overall for YouTube than... And there's a phone call. Let's take the phone call. Go ahead, call. You're on the air.
Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Can I speak to Champ?
There's no Jim here.
Champ.
Champ? Is Champ there?
No, there is no Champ here.
That question will be answered this Sunday night!
Yeah, you're gonna get a few of those. You know, you get them all the time. Suck. They suck. So anyway, the whole point is, first topic is power failures and planning for backups if the power was to stay out for more than an hour or two. That's the topic at this time. And so obviously we see John, R113H30. Hello. How are you doing today? Today we're talking about power backup. And I know that you saw the video last night, R11H30, about the power failure, about the storm that came through Connecticut. For those of you who don't know, 120,000 people. Oh, you didn't hold the phone off the hook. Oh, you do? Oh, it's unplugged. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, I got it. It was unplugged. Okay, let's turn this. Go ahead, Corey, you're on the air.
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
I'm not ready to talk to the answering machine. Yeah, I apologize for that. The phone cord got unplugged because we were trying to pull this thing back up and I accidentally unplugged the cord by mistake. I apologize for that. Okay, so the Kansas, Pennsylvania as well. No damage to me though. Yeah, probably because you were on around a weaker cell. Your cell was a whole line of strong cells. There was a significant temperature change. We went from a high of 30 degrees Celsius to a high of 19. That is 11 degrees Celsius change. When you have anything greater than 5 or 6 degrees Celsius change, that makes the storm particularly very likely to be very aggressive. And we just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's why so many people have power knocked out. Go ahead, guy on the air.
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Who?
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
I don't understand what she's talking about.
Something line Corps.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Steve.
I see that my normal troublemakers are back. I don't know if I miss you or not. Whatever. Yeah, well, like I said, R11H30, the storm just, some places in upstate New York had 2-inch hail. And some people in Connecticut saw 2-inch hail all the way down to 1 inch and a 1 1/4 inch hail pieces. We got, and that amount of rain was, let's see, about it, almost 2 inches of rain. Go ahead, caller on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
You have a caller call from
John Steve.
So, like I said, the storm system was just not really a. I got an idea. What? Is there any way we can pre-screen the callers at all? With my headphones on? No, with the handset next to you. I mean, yeah, we can screen the callers, but I don't know anything that's going to make any difference at this point. Okay, so anybody here in the Connecticut area faced the storm? Yeah, so I noticed. It is getting a little rowdy tonight. One or two of the people. Let me pre-screen this caller.
Oh, Michelle, just let them call. They're only acting out because they want to be babies.
Go ahead, caller on the air.
Foolish.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, we're watching you too.
Good. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, that's. By the way, did you put this request out to the other people to watch the show? I did. Okay. And I don't see any notes from the other people. I put the request out to join us on Facebook Messenger. I put a request out for a couple people to join us that are regulars on our live stream, and there's nobody here. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. So, that sucks. That sucks. Go, Echo, you're on the air.
And goodbye to anyone.
Michelle, I'm not gonna listen to this all fucking night long.
You don't have to.
Because I don't want to do this if it's gonna be like this.
Okay, well, let me turn off those speakers until we get some real callers in here, because I really
It's
agree.
pissing me off.
I absolutely agree with you. Ow, 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 ow. Let's look for the cord. Okay. I just turned on the monitor speakers so we can just deal with them. You know, one of the reasons why they're probably getting wild tonight, because in some parts of the area, it's kind of warm, so they're like salsa. Salsa caliente. Yeah, okay, who's this?
Hi. How are you?
Okay, well, first of all, guys, let's be honest. We'd love to have real callers on, because it would be so much nicer. I'd love to have real, sincere callers. I know some of you guys can be real. I know some of you guys are sincere. Well, tell you what I would do. Let's focus on, since last call before I turn off the microphone for the phone. Go ahead.
Hello?
Okay, I'm turning the phone off for right now, because this is, I don't really find that, I find that really irreprehensible. Okay.
What kind of word is rude?
Because
It's a fucking big word.
First of all, it would have been far better for me to be sitting outside anyway. It was cooler outside. What's our plans for Sunday? Oh, Sunday, this next Sunday? Yeah. We're going to be doing a live stream out on the porch because it's going to be too hot and sticky to do it in the house. One more, if you've been listening to the last few calls I have gotten so far, not any of them have been sincere. Not any of them today have been sincere. Okay? Please understand that. I mean, we got a bunch of people playing pre-recorded messages on the phone. And since, obviously, you people say you love the live streams and the phones. And yet, yesterday, last time we had a wonderful conversation. Okay, so maybe she was real. But the problem is, how am I supposed to tell the difference between real callers and all the spoof callers I get? I really can't tell the difference. You do understand that. If I can't tell the real difference between the callers, how am I supposed to determine who's who? So speaking of disliking, yeah, let's talk about this. YouTube sent me a survey. They wanted to know, hey, how do you like our service, content creator? How do you like your monetization ability? I gave them an earful that they absolutely positively did not want to hear. And it goes something like this after I filled out the survey. I said, you want to know what I honestly think you did? I have been on YouTube since 2006. I was a very good high-quality YPP member with AdSense. In February, you decided to throw me to the curb, along with everybody else in the program. People who have done nothing wrong and have always created quality content. Sure, what we were getting is coffee money. But it was coffee money, so I could have gotten coffee. I was $23 short of getting my first $100. And then you decided, without even considering the needs, or those people who have been YouTube partner creator, YouTube partners for a long time and had good standings, you threw us to the curb. So you want to know how I feel about your survey? I think what you did sucked. That's what I told him. Is that sometimes, you know, like I said to them, I said, your policy sucked. Because you screwed us up. You screwed us up. Okay, enough ranting about YouTube. But let's put it this way. Is Citizen Washiki going to change her mind, or is she still going to be a flaming asswipe? I have no idea. Now, I'm going to turn the phone back on, because I do know there are some legitimate calls. Okay? But I've got to be honest, I can't always tell who's who. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
I'm 58 years old. I'm an adult film star. I grew up in Seaside, Oregon.
Excuse me?
Would you like to smoke a little weed? Can I put my finger in your ass? What size penis do you have? Oh my God, I'm fingering my cunt. I have 4 fingers of my
Do you know how much of my time you're actually wasting right now?
My wrist now. Oh my God. I'm so hot. I'm so fucking wet. You sound so youthful. I'm ready to fuck.
R11H30, can you translate this? Because I have no idea what this person's saying.
Can I put my finger in your ass? Can I put my finger in your ass? Can I put my finger in your ass?
Okay, this is the kind of stuff that I find irreprehensible. We had a great conversation on Sunday. And I was looking forward to having more of those great conversations. But unfortunately, it seems that the comedians are back out in force again. You know, the problem is that sometimes they can be useful. Yeah, but in this case, they're not necessarily helping me, because I got people who constantly keep saying that because of my hearing loss. Yeah, a porn star with a cigarette problem. No kidding. Anyway, R11H30, you feel like giving this a call? I guess not. Go ahead, call on the air.
Underneath your scrotum is a hard little spot. And if you push on it and rub it, it'll get you really hot.
Oh yeah, I'm hot alright. I'm dripping sweat out of my skull. Because I should have been outside instead. It's hot in this room. No kidding. Yeah. But you see reasons why I'm saying is that sometimes I have a hard time determining who is who. And, you know, I want to make sure to I want to give the real people a chance to speak. But unfortunately, it seems that there's a group of comedians that are always trying to waste my time. Go, call you on the air. Okay. He says, I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, my dog wants to play. By the way, we put the air conditioner in the bedroom already. Not that we're going to need it yet, but...
Yeah, you do.
Dory, it was only 24 degrees today.
So, Michelle, you turned it on because you were hot, too.
Yeah, but I had to make sure it worked.
Okay, yeah, sure, Michelle.
Oh, then... Go ahead, calling on the air.
Are you stroking your cock?
Who?
Are you stroking your cock? What size penis do you have? I need to be fucked hard. I want you to fuck me.
Who is this?
Blue Iris.
I don't know who you are.
I'm an adult film star.
Oh, right now, let's see if we got any other messages on Facebook.
Okay.
Let's check. Let's see. Any messages on Facebook?
You gotta be joking.
3 notifications. Let's see. So what are you up to anyway? Whoever you are.
You know what I did?
Because you're kind of hard to hear, so I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Would you like to smoke a little weed?
No. I'm not in the mood to smoke anything.
You sound so beautiful. I'm ready to fuck.
Well, right now, all I know is that you're wasting the phone for somebody I really need to call. There are real callers that want to talk to real people, and there's only one phone line, and you're tying it up.
It's my brown hole.
Hi, Ted. How you doing?
I want you to come with me.
Uh,
God, I'm fingering my cunt. I have 4 fingers of my wet cunt. Look at your little ball.
all right. Well, listen. I gotta get going because I only have one phone line, so I gotta keep it free. Okay.
Oh my God. I'm so hot.
Watch the show and enjoy it. Bye bye. Okay, guys. See, sometimes it's when it's really hard. Yeah, heavy smoking. I consider that. Kind of reminds me of that blonde lady there on this. Was it The Simpsons? There. Yeah. Are you going to not lay? Oh, good God. All right. Let's see. So, hello, Ted. How you doing? Marge. No, not Marge Simpson. The other one. Oh, no, I'm thinking of King of the Hill. I'm sorry. King of the Hill. That's the woman I'm thinking about. I'm sorry. How does Dory feel? Okay. How does Dory... Okay, let me turn the microphone on so I can ask that question so she can hear your response. R11H30 wants to know, how do you feel about sitting down with him during the video interview that he's taping? In mid-August.
I don't understand what.
Can you repeat that? No, not Selma. It's the blonde-haired lady from but there's also the same voices also used on Futurama as well. Yeah. Go ahead, Clay, on the air.
And I see I got a call flashing, so let's take this call.
Excuse me?
What's up, nigger, blowjobs is... What the fuck are you thinking? Do track and do
Yes, R11H30, you can talk to Dory privately as well, if you really want to. Just call the studio phone number, and I will hand her the phone handset, and you can talk to her yourself, and that way, it will not be on the air, and you can ask her the question directly. Okay, LOL, says Ted.
Is that Ted and Nikki?
You know, Ted Logan? Was that your voice? LOL. Whose voice? Mine? No. No, I don't know what Dory thinks about it, or Lemonade30. She did say something, but unfortunately I didn't quite catch it because of the fan. But I think she's
Well, what's the question?
He said, how does Dory feel about speaking with me during the interview that we are doing in August?
I really don't want to be. I don't want to go on it, but I've been thinking about it. Maybe I will, but
I think what it might be is that you don't know if he's legit. Like right now, he's cooking dinner and he's gonna let his dog out run for a bit, and then he can call. And when he calls, then I will give you the phone, and you can talk to him privately about it. Does that sound good?
guess so.
All right. No, don't worry about it. Trust me. You can talk to her on the phone, but considering the fact is that right now, majority of the phone conversation hasn't exactly been very successful. And since, you know, you got... Go ahead, call her on here.
Yeah. Please don't do cocaine. Hey, cocaine really your brain. Hey, please don't.
Well, only problem is our 11830 is I can send you an email with her private email address,
No, you're not.
but like I said, I don't know if she'll respond to you over the email. She's not heavily into email. Go ahead, call her on the air.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, this is R11, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
You don't need to hand anything over privately. I'm only going to be a second. Can Dory hear me?
I'm gonna give her the phone now, so I'm gonna take you off the phone. Hold on a minute.
It's just a second, Dory. It's not anything
She
bad.
can't hear you anyway because I turned the monitor speakers off because of all the crankers. So let's switch over to the handset, all right? Hold on a minute. Okay.
She sounds
I'm gonna make sure I get this right. Okay. Are you there? Okay. There we go. It's for you. It's private. You don't have to kill my phone.
Oh.
It's private, so it shall stay private.
I enjoy it. I just don't like the prank phone calls.
I don't know who that is, but like I said, well, I think it's kind of embarrassing. We still haven't got the chance to talk about backup power supplies and backup power systems, which Michelle wanted to discuss tonight, and we never got a chance to. We can talk about it. Since Dory's talking on the phone right now, we'll just go ahead and talk about this. Basically, one of the things I realized is that we live in an age of modern technology, okay? Let's be honest. And we have the need to be able to communicate with people and keep power going because we cook and air condition and need electricity for, of course, computers and things like that. And, of course, unfortunately, I'm on a fixed income. So I know there are several choices you can use. You can use a generator, which depends on fuel. Okay, now, if you happen to have a gas station right across the street, that's great, except gasoline only stays good for a few months, and then you have to throw it away. Diesel, same deal, okay? Propane, because they sell Blue Rhino cylinders as well, propane gas. Okay, that's good. Propane lasts forever. The problem is, the propane is, it's not like you can go ahead and go to the Blue Rhino and just pick up a little bit of a refill when your tank is half empty. Okay? So, I said, what about solar? Well, solar panels have come down a bit in price. But then you still got to deal with a battery issue, which is that when it's dark, you're going to need power. Now, how much power do you need? What kind of sources of energy you can use? Clearly, one of the best choices of energy is to use other things like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. So what I should do is I should switch this chat over to desktop so you guys can see this. So let's do that. Good idea. Let them see comments. Let's you see the comments like we see them. Right. So well, first of all, I don't even know where some of these phone calls, as I said, I can't always tell if they're legitimate or not. So, if I knew how I could be sure that they're not trying to just waste my time and derail the program, as some of them seem to be doing. You know, it's really hard to be sure who's sincere and who's not sincere. And I just want to try to do the right thing. Okay. But so far tonight, except possibly for one phone call, I wasn't too sure if I was getting too many legitimate callers at all, and I really don't want to sit there and say they're all bad people, but there's obviously people who were bored that were trying to fill out a Wednesday night. Yeah, well, okay, so right now, let's try to stick with the original topic, which is, what do you think about power backup systems for power failures? Right now where I live, it's pretty rare. It doesn't happen much on a regular basis. I mean, I mentioned that to people around my table that when we're sitting outside cooking some hot dogs on the grill, that you know, we need to consider backups because this summer coming, we're going to have storms no matter what, and that we need to consider backup options for power. Yeah, right. Well, that's not going to happen. What do you guys think about those LED rolls of LEDs that come in 5 meters, 12 volt, warm white LEDs, or maybe even go with the RGBW ones that would allow you to have some nice quality lighting, and you can even use it if you go with the multicolor ones. You can also use it with mood lighting to give special effects, like maybe have your lights go orange or red or blue or green, you know, for sort of as a nice way for soothing colors when you're not needing it for emergency lighting. And of course you'd have the well, right now Dory's on the phone talking to R11830. So yeah, well, right now R11830 really wanted to talk to her, and Dory has not really been wanting to talk by email. She wants to, you know, talk to him in person. So I said that he should call her. And since so far tonight, the signal to noise ratio was a little bit high anyway, I figured that we could try to cover other things similar to what we would do in a live chat, but also in a way that gives you a chance to discuss other things. Oh, I think as far as internet backup, power backup, since you mentioned that,
Because I don't know it like she does.
I can't. It's private phone conversation between the two. So when she's done with the phone, she'll get off the phone. If she wants to, she wants me to just go ahead and put R11830 back on the stream. All she has to do is hand me a phone and say he wants to go back on the stream, and I will. Well, right now, today, I don't feel like a hoot. Today, I feel like I'm hot. What's that? All right. So, now, one question, should we go with sealed lead acid batteries versus flood lead or lithium ion batteries? I know that the sealed lead acid battery charging circuits are a lot less complicated and easier to configure. And since we're talking about 26 amp hours, are you done with the phone?
Yeah.
Alright, why don't you hand it back to me?
Why?
So, okay. Alright, so now put the microphone so we can talk about that. What we were just talking our Lemonade Street Zero about. What did you think about what he had to say?
He seems legit, and he's very interested in you.
Yeah. I told you he was.
He agrees with me that he doesn't like the way people treat you.
Hold on a thought. Go and call you on the air. Okay, as you're saying. Doreen.
What?
That's what we're saying?
No, and I just think that, you know, he's very interested in you, and he told me that he thinks you're very intelligent. And I told him, I said, I seen this woman take a computer completely apart and put it back together. And I just think it's amazing that for someone that's legally blind, she can do that.
Yeah. But what did you talk about the way some of these people on this channel have been?
I told him that if he can promise me that the show would not be about me, it'd be all about you, I'll participate in the show. And he said that he's gonna send me some information on my email, and he's gonna let me know.
Okay.
But if you could, like I said, if you could promise me that the show ain't gonna be about me, I will consider him doing that.
What did you think about these people on this channel? What kind of phone calls we're getting tonight? Oh, let's see. We're talking about your hard work and hardships with the live streams. And why we're sure this is for real. Okay, that's true. Why don't you give us a call back and we can talk about it on the air or 11-830. Go like are you on the air?
These people are crazy. They're disrespectful to you and Lumi, and it's disgusting. And that is why I tried to remove some people, because I think they need to find God or something.
Who is this?
Thank you. Are ugly as fuck.
Alright, 11-830. Why don't you give us a call? Also that the pranksters overwhelm you. The calls or how I found your channel. We're talking, okay. Well, when you get a chance, why don't you give us a quick call when you can join us on chat. And originally I was going to have Dory wanted to listen to conversations, but the pranksters or the reason why you turned the speakers off. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I blocked 2 people. I am the channel owner.
Okay. So what do you think? I think that as far as the power backup thing goes, I want to keep it relatively simple for obvious reasons. That no one's going to want to run a million rolls of wire through this place just to run up power supply, and then a deep cycle battery system. I already have a portable camp stove that runs on propane, so that's one thing I do have, but I didn't have any fuel. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello?
Who's this?
Blue Iris.
What do you want?
Oh, gee.
Excuse
You are one to the God.
Okay.
What did you say?
Ugh. Yeah, so. Go with you on the air.
Would you like to smoke a little weed?
No. Alright. Okay, so It looks like it's going to be one of these nights when we're not going to have much of a quality creation of discussion. I guess not. Go ahead, on the air.
What size penis?
Okay. Boom. Oh, who's rude? Her or me? Oh.
Who?
I'm talking about the first person that just called.
What did the person say?
I turned the monitor speakers off because you don't want to hear them, so...
Well, to turn them back on, I guess.
Now you want to turn them off. Hello, you're on the air.
I'm so fucking wet.
Oh, man. We're going to turn this monitor speaker on so Dory can hear what you're talking about.
As long as they're not dumb.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi. How are
Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right. So. Yes, caller. All right. Yeah. I'll give you feedback. Can't help that. It's just I had to turn the volume up so she could hear it and you get some squeal. Turn it down just a tiny bit. Are you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about Chinese shamanic practices at all. I know nothing about it. No, I'm not familiar with Bagua. Bakwa. Is it Bakwa? No, it would be Agua. No, it's not B-A, it's a... No, it's not. No. Okay, so no, I do not know anything about that. You really can hear that dial tone?
I can't hear anything.
You can hear that?
No.
Well, the problem is if I turn it up too much, this thing squeals. Oh, I know how to fix that problem. Oh, I'm sure you do.
There we go.
You can hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Go on the air. Go ahead, go on the air.
I have good news for you. Come on down today.
You can hear that, Dory?
Barely.
All right. Well, the problem is if I put it up any louder, this thing's gonna squeal like a pig. Because the how? Oh, wait a minute. Is this thing up all the way? It's. Let me try this way. All right. This is as loud as I can go. Can you hear that?
Barely.
I can't bring it any closer. If I do, it's going to squeal.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, callers.
I don't think they really heard that too much. What's the difference in setup for then before the guest used to be on the couch? Well, the problem is that the microphone is picking up her window fan that's behind her. And the speaker is not actually turned towards her. The speaker is, she's sitting in a completely different place with my microphone, which the one that is very sensitive. So I can switch microphones. That might be one quick solution. Do that, but I think it's your microphone that's making all the squeal. Yeah, it is. So let me see if I can fix some of this. All right. All right. That's no good. No. What's going on here?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, how you doing?
Give me. Here, just give me the microphone.
Oh, man, let me just switch microphones over here. Well, I'm at. I got it. Okay, this is a little more precise. Okay, can you hear me, Dory?
Yes.
Okay.
How old are you?
Can you hear me, caller?
Yes.
Who's this?
Howard Stern.
Oh, is this our 11830?
No.
Okay.
Howard Stern.
Oh.
Christ.
And what are you up to? Howard Stern.
How old are you? Are you?
You sound to me like you got a case of digital hiccups.
Yeah.
So basically,
Howard.
you're just a simulate. You're not the real Howard Stern. You're just a simulate.
Oh, you're gay. What?
All right, so let's see. Just get to it. Put my yeah. Well, the only monitor headphones I got, I'm wearing.
Good, right?
But otherwise, you're right. I guess you could have worn. Well, she's got headphones from a show, but yeah, problem is she can. I don't have enough.
Question: are you a fan of anal sex?
Excuse me.
Yes, if you were a fan.
Question: are you a fan of anal sex?
You understand what he's saying, though?
He asked you if you like sex and anal sex.
No.
Do you know what sex is?
I know what sex is, but I'm not into that.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Well, my channel is an information and technological discussion channel, and we cover current events and other things.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm a little bit boring for you. If you want some excitement, go watch Skinamax.
Yep.
So.
Do you know the alphabet?
Excuse me?
Do you know the alphabet?
Of course I know the alphabet.
How old are you?
Me? 50 years old, and you?
Oh, okay. You look like a fat black man.
Well, having a fucking nice day now. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, okay, this is so far. I came in late. What is it? Well, what we were going to talk about before we got derailed by all these phone calls was power backups in case of power failures. And, so why don't I turn the phone off a bit so me and Dory can talk about what we did yesterday during the power fire. What do you think, Dory?
Sure.
Okay. Yesterday we had a power failure. It lasted a few hours. And we should just make the phones close to you so they can hear you. You don't have to be right on top of it, obviously. Just should be close enough. That should be. And it was until about 4 o'clock, approximately, until about 11:50 p.m. we lost power.
It was
And-
later than that. It was later than that. Somebody said it was like 1 o'clock.
Powder came back on about 11:50.
Okay.
And so what we did was we had a cookout on the porch, and we had a couple friends come up from downstairs, and we all had a chance to talk and roasted some marshmallows. Yes, the real kind, the kind you can buy in the store. And we had some hot dogs. Well, we're sitting under a candlelight because unfortunately we had no Coleman gas camp lanterns anymore. They kind of got rid of those. So we had no good light sources at all other than a couple LED flashlights and a couple of candles. Let's keep a feeble amount of light. And Dory was getting a little bit anxious because she couldn't do much with her phone because her phone was going dead. And what? There was a bar fire? What's that mean? Or 11830. I don't know what that means. No. We had a barbecue, and we cooked some hot dogs on the barbecue and stuff. And of course, afterwards, the coals were hot enough that we could roast some marshmallows and warm up some coffee. And that's what we did. So we made a barbecue so we can cook. No, there was no bar. It was just barbecue. You know, we can cook some hamburgers and hot dogs because there was no way to cook any. Right, because we had no electricity for the stove, so we couldn't cook in the house. Well, there was some brush fires, but it had nothing to do with me. No. Because all the down power lines, there were 120,000 Connecticut residents had no electricity at all. So they had to figure out how to keep things going normally. As you watched the live stream from last night, you would know that it was going to be a challenge, but we did manage. Dory didn't drink anything except water and soda.
Even though I wanted to throw the grill over the porch.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have any alcohol here anyway.
Along with the hot dogs.
But we could have easily gotten a couple, 6 packs of beer, but...
Can you hear me?
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
No, because I've been talking and I'm not getting any response. I thought I was talking to myself.
Oh, no, I can hear you. So... It's just sometimes some microphones, it's really hard to hear them really well because that microphone is so tailored towards the low end that it's really hard to hear it because of the low end on that thing. Let's see if we can boost that, improve it. No, that's not going to help. That's going to make it worse. Alright, see, that's the bass. I don't want the bass on. Alright, so anyway, let's see here now. But anyway, what I was pointing out is that the biggest problem we had was that there was just a shortage of energy. We just didn't have enough energy coming in because of all the power failures. I mean, the cell phones, we had just enough power to keep the phones running for a few hours. And one of the things is I wish we had was a backup power supply that could have kept the cell phones charged all night long. And so one of the things I was thinking about was, since we're talking about backup power, is a couple of deep cycle sealed lead acid batteries and a couple of those LED 12 volt 5 meter long LED light strips and putting them in at least one room for not only for decoration and special effect, but also to provide backup lighting so the room wouldn't be pitch black, especially important in the winter time when it's too cold to sit on the porch. Right. What do you think, Dory?
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
I could barely hear you that time.
I said I wasn't really paying attention. So
Okay. So you want to keep paying attention. Gee, that's interesting. That is irritating. Yeah, let me turn this thing down here, guys. This is that much. This is driving me crazy. All right. I do agree with you guys. We got to get her a pair of headphones that we can connect into the system. It would help a lot, everybody. So, okay,
I have a pair
so
of headphones. Will they work?
what's that?
I have will these work?
Yeah, but it's, yeah, you can plug them into the adapter. Wait a minute. Did this have a 3/4 inch? Oh, this has the small plugs.
Yeah, that.
I don't have the small plug to big plug adapters though.
Oh, okay.
So that would kind of work if we had this small plug to big plug adapters, but we don't have the small plug to big plug.
Okay. I get the point. I get the point.
Okay. Well, I'll turn them on now. Okay, but she can't hear you guys anyway because we were having some problems with the squealing, so go ahead, go on the air. Okay. So, so what did you think? I mean, what would you like to have been able to do yesterday, Dory?
What would I like to be able to do yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
obviously be able to cook on the stove probably would have been nicer.
No, I kind of enjoyed cooking outside.
Yeah.
It was like our first cookout of the year, and it kind of was nice.
Yeah.
I enjoy cooking outside.
But we have the hardest time trying to figure out how to keep a good fire going
Well,
now.
we're gonna get some charcoal.
Well, yeah, but right now there was no charcoal, so we had no money for it. We couldn't even get charcoal at Cumberland Farms even though we wanted to because they weren't taking any point of sale transactions because their ATM or the debit card wasn't working.
The whole store was closed.
Okay. Go ahead, you're on the air. So far, signal to noise ratio is crap. Yep. Just a waste of our time. Well, I don't really notice much about the music, except the minute they start playing music is the minute I hang up on them. Because that's just a colossal waste of my time. Well, that's fine. But since we don't know who called, and we don't know where they are, and we don't know who they are, it's very hard to ask them to tell you the name of the song and the performer. Alright, it could be hard to tell. Yeah, so one of the things, like I said, is that in my case is what I really wished was we had a little more light. I wish we still had those Coleman gasoline lanterns, which we don't have. Go in the air.
Hello, everyone. I hate to break it to you guys. Our country is in serious trouble. We don't have victories anymore. When was the last time anybody saw us beating, let's say, China? We don't beat China in trade. We don't beat Japan with their millions and millions of cars coming into this country. We can't beat Mexico at the border or in trade. We can't do anything right. Our military
And whoever this person is wasting my time. Yeah. I do wish it really was him. You really wish who it was. Oh. Well, I strongly doubt Donald J. Trump is going to come on my show. If he did, it'd be interesting, but I think it would be better if he was sitting in my studio. Go ahead, call on here.
You're fired.
Yeah, who's this?
Person. And I made a lot of money in Atlantic City.
So, is this what you guys really like to see? To see me basically have to hang up on you when you guys can't even have a quality phone conversation? Is that what you want? Most disappointing. Yeah, considering the fact that you guys wasted a whole freaking hour doing nothing useful. Well, I think I think what I said is pretty useful, but I don't think these people, for the most part, are technically savvy enough to even be able to answer the question, even if I did ask them. Now, we know, I want to get back to this story, is if we were to put in battery lighting, what rooms in the house do you think would be lighting be most useful?
If we were to put what? Lighting?
Lighting.
Like lights?
Yeah, lights.
I would say this room or the living room.
This room and the living room?
This one or the living room.
Okay. I think if we bought about 30 meters of LED tape, we probably could do both rooms. What? How many how many amps is that? Let's see. I need to calculate that. That's a good question. Let's say, if it's a single strip of lights, I think it's like 1 amp. You're talking about 3 strips. That's 6 amps. That's 6 amps. 24 amp hour battery means you're going to go through 4 hours later to run continuously. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yeah, who this?
Who's this?
Franklin Clinton.
Who?
So who the fuck are you anyway?
So what's your first name?
Hello? Anyone there?
Yeah, we're here.
So who the fuck are you anyway?
Whoever's using these sound bites obviously doesn't know how to hold a conversation using pieces.
Stink Tanisha.
Thank you. Okay. About the Iran deal. No, first of all, I don't think Iran has been really honest in the first place. Because North Korea was buying materials from Iran to build its own nuclear stockpile. Okay? And technology such as missile technology. And on top of that is, well, I don't think that, let's see, the guy from Israel, I keep calling him Bibi, that's not his real name, and he's not really helping either. What he's saying is that Iran is not keeping to the terms of the deal. I think the United States made the right decision to basically tell Iran that they're not going to stick by the deal, because I think that they're not being honest. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I keep forgetting his name. Yeah, because everybody calls him Bibi. Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel. Okay, yeah, he's saying is that Iran is not playing by the rules. Donald Trump's intelligence department has determined that's true. Go let call on the air.
beautiful.
Who is this?
My name's Trevor. Remember that.
My name is MicheleMarieDalene, and I'm Lumi and Michele. And you are on the North American Snow Queen channel. Brought to you by YouTube. And you are from... Twenty dramatic with his unhelpful. You're right, he is.
How the fuck are you?
As for our 11 Easteries, I don't trust NK or Iran. No, I kind of have my doubts with both countries.
Oh, come on! I was only joking! Oh, come on! Where's your sense of humor?
I don't have much. Nope. It's too bad we can't get you know who on here.
Oh.
Whatever you say.
Try calling in.
Wouldn't that be interesting to get Patty on here? No.
Try calling in.
What's that?
Try calling Ed.
He doesn't want to talk on this thing.
I don't blame him.
Hey, I could try, but I don't have his number here.
Oh.
No, I don't have his number either. I have to go grab the phone. Actually, we have a phone right in front of us, but I don't think it's got his number on it. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't have his new number, I don't think. No, it doesn't have his new number. Yeah. Yeah, it would be interesting though to get that person on the air. Sure would. Okay. Can I call you on the air? What?
Bank. Das Zeichen am Kerber. Mein Fehler neue Befehl, ich glaube.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you this question, guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn the phone off for a second, so don't get mad at me, okay? Because I want to try to talk seriously about this stuff. Benjamin Netanyahu has said that Iran is constantly trying to make everything look good, so they can basically try to earn everybody's trust and favoritism. But every time I think about it, Benjamin Netanyahu is also always seems to be the person who's always trying to go for the dramatic and the hysterics. However, Donald Trump's own security intelligence people, the CIA, has determined that indeed that Iran is doing things, including it was giving resources to North Korea to help create a cooperative program originally to foster development of nuclear weapons between the two countries. However, they also, as David Devine from Intel 2030 said, the reason why Kim Jong-un wants to negotiate a peace treaty right now with South Korea and China is because their crops have failed in North Korea, and he needs to find more food sources to feed his military. Now, if that's true, the problem is as well, Kim Jong-un has asked that the United States not force a regime change. Because of the climate change that's coming, there may very well be a climate change, a regime change, that's going to be because it's too cold to feed the troops and his own people will raise up against him. It's not because necessarily, it doesn't matter if you're a good despot or a bad despot. Hungry people do desperate things. Yes, they do. They do a lot of desperate things. What do you think, Doreen?
What?
About the idea of the North and South Korea trying to negotiate mostly because of over the need for food.
I think. Can you repeat the question, please?
I said, what do you think about the possibility that North and South Korea want to reunify because there's not enough food for the North Korean people to be fed because the crops are failing, and that's why they're probably trying to work with both China and South Korea so that they can get access to resources that they do not currently have. Do you understand the question?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an answer. I think everybody should just like try to get along with everybody. And I know what is it, Iraq we're fighting with right now, and I know that there are people starving out there. So like I said, I just wish everybody would get along with everybody and stop fighting. Does that make sense?
I mean, like, I think that also there's a lot of people from North Korea that are trying to escape to South Korea because they're hungry and they're tired of starving to death. He can't even feed his own military. I'm talking about Kim Jong-un right now. Because they have so much crop failures that they've been raiding homes of the North Korean people to try to feed food to feed his military. It's like when, imagine if you could imagine the state of Connecticut National Guard, or a branch of the American National Guard, ransacking all the poor people's houses in the state of Connecticut, looking for money or in food to feed its own troops. What would you do then, Dora? How would you feel?
Michelle, what was the question? I'm falling asleep here.
If the Connecticut branch of the National Guard was so short of food to feed its troops that they went ahead and they ransacked the homes of all the poor people in Connecticut to try to feed everybody. And so the poor people of Connecticut themselves basically have a lack of food. Because it all ends up being in the military. Oh, I'm sorry, Lamar. Sometimes these last things are not exciting. I think the problem is that Dory is sleeping while you're alive. No, she's doing something else on the computer on herself. So anyway, as far as you say about the parasites in the guts and the NK, the health and sanitation of the NK is atrocious. Really, medical care is atrocious. Whereas in the South K, you can get some good health care. Yeah. That's why people are leaving the North K to go to the South K, because they can get good health care in the South K and into mainland China. You gotta admit that's a good point. Yeah. It's kind of shootout tonight. So, it's not exciting right now, because I wanted to have some legitimate callers, and we got a bunch of people playing games with the phones, which made it kind of suck. No, I know that. You can't just leave North Korea. That's why that one soldier basically almost had to risk his life, or attempt to risk his life, to get over to the South Korean forces. But the question is, over time, is would it be better if we could actually get the two Koreas to talk to each other and finally bring the two Koreas together by their own choice? Or would it be better to just say, oh, we're not changing the status quo? Because if we do that, then we have to redraw all the maps all over again. Oh, I know that. I'll let those Koreans enough free to come and go. I know that. Well, I understand that too. I'm not too sure about his motives either, but Kim Jong-un is certainly up to something. I just don't know who I trust more. Kim Jong-un or the Khomeini guy from Iran. I don't think I trust either one. It's just something I just find frustrating. I mean, part of me said, I'd like to see it together. I remember when the Berlin Wall came down. People in West Germany said, screw it. I don't trust the East Germans. Okay? But today, the two countries became one country, and it's become a huge super block of people. Well, I think he's done pretty good right now, but I sure the hell don't trust that Mueller guy. I don't trust that Robert Mueller at all. No, Robert Mueller's a snake. He's a spitting cobra. He bites you, sprays you in the eye with his venom, they're done. And right now, we need to take his fangs out. His position as special counsel is not even within the Constitution of the United States. Judicial Committee. So why don't they tell Robert Mueller to go ahead and go suck his go just basically when his cancels to special counsel? Because if they do, the problem is the Democrats are going to declare war. Because you see, the problem is the Democrats are what created the special committee council. And so the Senate Judicial Committee doesn't really register a coup. Understandable. Well, guys, I'll be honest with you. Right now it's 8:18. It's pretty quiet right now. Oh, I don't know about that.
Michelle, I have a question for you.
What's that?
How did you like yesterday? What did you like about yesterday during the storm? What did you like?
You mean during the power outage or during the storm?
During the power outage and the storm, what did you like about it?
The quiet chance to talk to other people without the blasting of cell phones, and all the normal chaotic noise that you see occurs around with everyday life. You didn't really even hear traffic on the road, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I was looking on the video, and Summer Street in Torrington, the little bridge there that, like, by the towers was flooded. You couldn't even go. There was a car stuck.
On the bridge?
Mm-hmm. And underneath the bridge.
Oh, underneath the bridge.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Oh, okay. And they're talking about the towers. You mean the car got stuck because it was too tall?
No, the water.
Oh, the water. Okay.
But, no, I just wanted to know if you enjoyed yourself yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Did you?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I love to cook outside, and I want to do more of that.
Well, next time we're gonna have we're gonna get some couple little tanks of propane, so you can actually cook on it.
Yeah. I gotta get stuff. I gotta write down stuff I need for camping, because I want to go camping next month.
Yeah. Well, speaking of quiet, what did you think of the soup kitchen today? I know you were complaining because it was a little noisy there.
Oh, this morning? Oh my God. Real bad anxiety today. This morning I had...
Especially with the one guy there.
Oh my God, he was in my ear.
I don't think he can hear really well. I think that's why he was getting kind of loud.
I understand that, but God.
Yeah, well, like I said, the only thing that was nice is that... Yeah, well... Unfortunately, there's been a request for people for Trump to fire Sessions, because Sessions is not doing his job either. There's a petition of We the People to fire Jeff Sessions, but the question is there going to be enough people to reach the 100,000 senator threshold? And I don't know. I know I signed it. Yeah. I think what you said about the lights, I think is a good point, is that when we were on the porch, one of the things is we could have easily had some weatherproof LED strip lights out there too.
Yeah, we should invest them.
Yeah, I mean, for the porch area, we can just get one roll of that 5-meter tape, wire it up to 12 volts, and say attach it to the fascia board of the porch. At least that way, it'll be easier for people to see the steps in the dark. You know, right where the trim is on the porch, so you can so at least you'll be able to see some light. It won't be so dark. Because I think that was one of the biggest things that made it harder, was because it was so dark. It was almost hard to see anything where you were going.
Yep. And then especially when you had to come in here to use the bathroom, you couldn't hardly see.
Right, well, I'm thinking about for the bathroom, I'm thinking one of those, like, battery-powered tap light things. You know, you just tap it to turn it on.
Yeah.
Instead of a big fancy running 12-volt extension cords all over the place.
Yep.
But for this room, I would just go ahead and I'd mount those LED lights right around the perimeter of this room.
Yep.
So that you have nice light, and then it'll be easier to see everything.
Yep, I agree.
And then the same thing in the other room, in the bedroom. But I have to figure out how much it's going to cost. Why doesn't your landlord maintain the safety? Because unfortunately, my landlord...
It's cheap.
It's cheap. That's exactly right. And no, yeah, you didn't go to voicemail 3 times. Because I don't have voicemail on that line. Sorry, I don't even have the answering machine on, Jimmy Reeves. And if you need to know why I went to voicemail, it's because I'm talking to Dory right now. And, he won't even, by the way, speaking of my landlord, he won't even invest in the gasoline generator to maintain the hallway light and keep the boiler running. He could easily get a natural gas or propane generator for the building to maintain the lights and the heat in the wintertime.
But he's cheap.
And he doesn't want to have he doesn't want to have to maintain. Yeah, but this is an old existing building, and and Connecticut doesn't really have the same kind of laws. And besides, even if it was a minimum of 3 hours, the problem is we were without power for 6. So it would have still been plunged in the darkness because there would not have been enough power for 6 hours of lighting. What we're proposing is something very much a solution to that problem, and a lot better solution. A big, large, badass solar system that can easily maintain enough electricity to keep the lights running, or at least basic lighting, like a couple of a flashlight. Yeah, we have interest rate, alright. You know what that is? Pay or GTFO. That's our interest rate. That's no joke, really. We also have the rights to try to make the place a little bit better if we choose to. And since, unfortunately, maintenance guy does agree with us that the landlord indeed should have a generator for the lights and for the heating system for the winter time. Because he's paying for the heat and natural gas and stuff. So, but convincing Jimmy to do that is like gonna be very difficult. No kidding. Yeah, you sound tired. Yeah, it's just a long day. I just wish that the people that called today weren't all trying to create special effects and recordings and stuff. That's why the phones are off, is because he says, you're not even talking to Doris, she hasn't said anything. What does that mean?
Who said that?
Someone named Jimmy Reed.
I'm talking to you.
I'll talk to Jimmy Reed, at least in the comments. Anyway, say hi to Jimmy Reed and ask him how he thinks you're not talking to me.
Hi, Jimmy Reed. Why don't you think I'm talking to Michelle?
Because he can hear you, because I turned the volume up on your phone loud enough so that they can hear you and they can see the video meter swinging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Reed, what do you do for a living?
Boy wants to know what you do for a living. Shoot, doll.
What?
I said this is boring. There's only 2 watchers on it right now. This is so boring.
So what does he do for a living?
He says, I support bums like you two. This is what he said right here. On the bottom of the screen.
Okay. If you just... I support bums like you two. Oh, alright. Well, if you feel that way, why are you on Michelle's show?
Good question.
Lazy ladies? I'm not a lazy lady. I do a lot during the day. I'm very active, and Michelle and we are very active today. We did a lot today, and we do a lot every other day too. So, you know.
We were cleaning the house a little bit today. Figure out where to put all this stuff.
Michelle.
What?
Here.
Well, hold on to it so you can read the comments.
Okay.
Yes, we are cleaning the home a bit. That's what we were doing today. That's the reason why we're both tired. What do you think about his comment, Dorian?
I don't care what people say. Michelle, you know that.
Yeah. What is this? People think we don't have anything to do with our time.
I don't know, because we're lazy.
Are we lazy?
I don't think we're lazy.
I don't think we work. I don't think we're lazy either. You have no idea how much stuff that she had to transfer from a friend's house to here, and how much the stuff that she had to figure out what she was going to keep to us and stuff like that. Well, you know what? I'll tell you a secret. You try to pack about a 10 by 10 storage bin of stuff into a space that's only 3 by 3. You know, I think that you have a misunderstanding that me and Dory have physical handicaps too. I got problems with my legs, and she has problems with her back and her neck, and yeah, we're trying to do things. What do you think, Dory, about what he's saying here?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Choices.
Beaver Time says,
sure
Jimmy, shut up. That's what she said. That's what Beaver Time says.
Wait a minute.
I bet you got standing deviation from the other bums.
All right, well,
you know what?
You're going too fast, and you're not letting me read them, and you can do it yourself.
Okay, you read them now.
Jimmy, shut up. I bet she got standing ovation from all the other bums. You know what, Jimmy? I bet I've got more bum friends than you have friends that you could imagine. You know, people like you is why people turn into bums, because you have no idea what it is. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But do you have any idea what it is to be homeless and struggle and worry about your next meal? Have you ever had to worry about that? Really, seriously.
I don't think he is, actually. I think Dory, honestly, I think he's just a kid. That's just like Beaver Time is saying, is the Xbox in your mother's box basement broken? In other words, he doesn't think he's very mature either. And I think he's not. I think he's just one of those people who've been putting together all these crank calls because they think he was funny. Oh, maybe it's not him specifically, but he's the reason we had to turn the phone off, because we get so sick and tired of dealing with it. I doubt you ever had to worry about your next meal from the looks of it.
Who?
In other words, Dory, he's calling you a fat cow.
Thank you. How does he know? Am I on? They can see me?
No, they can't see you. You're looking at the same video that they have. You can't see you. I don't think your phone is even on. They're probably looking at your past pictures in the past. Is that thing actually showing the video live?
No, that's you.
Oh, okay. Well, hit the play button.
I don't want them to be online.
Okay.
I don't want them to see me.
No, they can't see anyway. Okay. Okay. He says your comments are useless, says Beaver Time. And hurtful. Okay, no, that's fine. That's life. Okay, and they are hurtful. And that's...
I don't care.
Let's hold on to the phone.
Oh.
So I can get over to the comments so I can read them on the screen. Here, too. No, they can't see you. They just look at your past pictures, and this way he said those horrible things.
Show you the one who
How were Nikki and Ted?
Everyone. Nikki and Ted are very fine and do not mention their names. They don't want to be on these anymore.
Excuse me?
Nikki and Ted don't want to be on anymore.
Oh, okay. Did they say why?
I'm going to show you why.
Oh, because they're taking care of their brother.
And yeah, and I'll explain to you later.
Okay. But the information is already out there. And what information is that, Jimmy Reed? Well, first of all, I have no idea if that's the case, okay? And I don't think Dory does either.
I don't appreciate the way you're talking about one of my closest friends. Yeah, she did it in the past, but for your information, she's not doing it now, and I appreciate it if you don't talk that way about her ever again.
Did the storm do much damage to this town? As far as I know, in Winstead, the answer is I don't know. I don't see anything downtown anyway.
Dory's terrible diet and lack of... Yeah, Michelle has a tendency of running her mouth too, but you know what? At the end of the day, that woman sitting over there made sure that I had a roof over my head. But I don't care what people say about me.
And me and Dory are both trying to find ways to eat better. And we're working on it now.
Yeah, we're working on it. Seriously. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck what you think.
In fact, Dory got her blood sugar down too.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah, okay, our 11H30, what you've been watching the Jimmy Reed comments. What do you think about what he's got to say?
I don't care what he has to say.
I'm talking about R11830. What does he think of Jimmy Reed's comments?
Oh, sorry. What does it say? You have...
Remember R11830?
I'm not running my mouth. I'm sticking up for myself. There's a difference. When you want to stick up for yourself, you stand up for, what you think is right. And you disrespecting my friends and disrespecting people that I trust, I don't think it's right.
I think he's whole Gary Williams sounds like a troublemaker.
Yeah, I do too. I think he is.
I think... Okay, I agree one thing, guys. Yeah, it's last 3 months slow. Now, of course, the way everybody's up, we could probably run it for a little longer. I don't have a problem with that. But I seriously really wish we could have had some nice phone calls. If I could just guarantee we'd get some nice phone calls, I'd turn the phone back on. And I don't want to sit there and have to listen to crank calls all night long, okay?
Well, try it, Michelle, and if they start up again, just shut it off.
Yeah, they started making crank calls from the minute I went on the air.
Well, try it again.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the phone's on, but R11830, if you have a minute, why don't you give us a call, because I wanted to talk to you myself. You talked to Dory already. I wanted to have you join us in the live stream. So if you feel like talking to us. But unfortunately, Dory can't hear you because I had to turn the monitor speakers off because it was getting too much squealer. Okay. Be with time. I hope to talk to you later. Hopefully, it's Sunday. We're going to have our live stream out on the porch because it's going to be warm again. And so... hopefully we can get some good conversation going on the porch again, because like I said, it was too hot to sit in the studio. I don't know what 419 means. So what the heck are you trying to give me numbers for? So what was that? That's not right. Go back, you're on the air.
Hi, Michelle. You wanted to talk for a minute?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm just tired.
Who is this guy, Jimmy Reed?
I have no idea. How would I know?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Dory can't hear because unfortunately we tried to do speakers because some of these microphones pick up a lot of the background noise and squeal. So I'll have to, any questions you want to ask her, I'll just have to relay them to you.
He wants these numbers read?
What's that?
Jimmy Reed wants these numbers read out loud?
Yeah, those. Is that the numbers for the daily numbers in the Play 4? Is that the numbers you chose for your lottery ticket tonight? I don't know if Dory knows who they are either. Do you know any of these numbers, Dory? 419, 496, 61, 48?
No.
No. So who's 419, 496, 61, 48? Do you want to go ahead and go get a Play 4 ticket and put those and the daily numbers and put those numbers in it?
Did you want to ask me something? I heard you said you wanted me to call in.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to ask you, like I said, is what would you, as far as power failure goes, what would you think would be the best solution for the next time that happens? Because what I'm thinking is that maybe a large capacity sealed lead acid battery and a float charger to keep it up at a certain level, and LED lighting in throughout the apartment so that we have lights even if the power fails.
Well, I have never had a backup generator, so I don't know. I have a wood-burning stove in my house, so I have heat. But I've been without power for a week before, which was pretty rough. A generator would have been nice, I guess, but they're expensive.
Yeah,
they take gas.
Yeah, the only problem with a generator is that a generator is going to need fuel, and the gas station right across the street, it was not even didn't even have a generator of their own, so we couldn't pump gas. And we all know that gasoline only lasts for a few months.
Oh wait, Jimmy Reed said something. He says, "Ask if Dory has a friend named Hansi."
Hansi, yes, she does.
What about Hansi?
What about Hansi?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just reading the chat.
She should be a Michelin mascot because of her size.
You know what? That's another person I think very highly.
Or 11H30, what do you think we should do with this guy?
Can I finish talking?
No, but who looks like a Michelin mascot?
I'm very.
I mean, you're just as much of a moderator as I am. Go ahead, Dory.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, it's another person that is a sore subject. Do not pick on Hansi. Hansi has a weight problem. She's had it all her life.
Right.
And she had surgery, but it didn't work on her. So please don't put Hansi in your vocabulary.
Oh, Hansi's someone in Connecticut. She's a real person.
Yeah, she's a real person. She lives in Ohio.
Okay, I see. Well, how does Jimmy Reed know Hansi?
Michelle?
So I don't know where this Jimmy Reed guy is. This Jimmy Reed that's doing
You're
this
giving out
stuff.
information nobody needs to know.
So I'm asking you is if you knew what those numbers were, and that's what that Jimmy
No,
Reed...
I don't know what those numbers are.
I mean, so like, see, the problem is she can't hear you R11, so she doesn't know what you're saying to me.
Okay, it's fine. Well,
okay, I mean, she could probably hear you.
Because I'm winding down.
If she turns on the volume on the phone, she probably would hear it.
I don't want to hear it because I'll get pissed off.
Well, she's pissed off at Jimmy Reed because Jimmy Reed's comments.
That's okay. Well, I mean, do you want me to free? I should free the lineup just because in case other people want to call. I feel like I'm boring everybody.
Well, let me ask this question now.
Okay.
Last Sunday, and we had a fairly quiet night. We did not have any crank calls at all. And it was quiet. We had a great conversation. So the question that keeps coming up is, why did the crank calls start up again tonight?
I'll be right back.
I'm talking to R11. I'm asking him that question.
I couldn't tell you there. I don't know.
I mean, is there some reason why... I mean, I know it's a conjecture now, but is there some reason why these people are wasting all this time to create all these stupid... and some of them are stupid... programs to try to think that they're funny, and yet when we try to have a serious dialogue like we are about generators and power systems, and we can't have a serious dialogue with phone call conversations because they gotta constantly make fun about with phone calls.
Well, here's the thing. To prank callers, generators and backup systems sounds really uninteresting. And to prank callers, their pranks are very interesting. So it's like making the show interesting to a different group of people,
right?
For them. So like in their world, your show is really interesting and great, but for people who want to learn about backup generators, it's not it's
right.
You know.
I understand that some people want to have a little fun, but, it's like, it's almost like some of the stuff is like so much like, what do they really want me to say? I mean, it's not even like they're asking me questions. It's just like playing recorded speeches is not asking me questions. It's not asking me like a joke or anything like that. They're just playing sound bites, and it's not.
I think maybe it's trial and error. You do the stream for about 2 hours.
What's that?
It's like trial and error. The stream is about 2 hours. It's like a stand-up comedian. Not every joke can be as funny as the last one. That's why they have a whole set, because there's, the first prank caller that he does, or whoever the guy is, that it's not as funny as the next one, and I don't know.
I mean, I can understand.
I'm not really much of a mind reader.
I mean, I'm just trying to say is I understand that people would like to be able to have some fun and stuff. But, you know, it's like, this is a stream where we're trying to talk about real world problems and real world issues. But we understand that there's going to be a little bit of humor in there. Because otherwise it'd be boring as hell. No doubt about that. You know, you're going to have this, it can get really boring as hell. But here's the deal. Is that if you're going to do that, it just doesn't make sense. Or especially since this is not the right avenue for that option. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
So how do we get the quality kind of callers, the ones that do want to have a more serious dialogue? I mean,
well, here's the progression of all call-in shows that I think I've ever heard ever. Because I've listened to a few. And I think what happens is, since there's not a lot of listeners at the start, anyone can get through. Then,
right.
As you get a little more popular and a little more popular, there's probably an increase in prank calls. But then, if you keep doing it, and you become successful with it, then you get so many people that are interested,
right,
that the prank calls get drowned out by the other callers. So, and unscreened open lines is like a very classic radio thing. Art Bell did it, and now a lot of radio stations do it because of the spontaneity of it, the authentic feel that it gets, like you're having a conversation.
Well, you know what I think is the hardest thing is I know from listening to a couple of shows is like Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie, or even let's see, predecessor there. I forgot his name off the top of my head. You know what I'm talking about there, Coast to Coast AM, is they have a subject, they have a person, they have an interviewing. And trying to find people to interview on a show like this is like, because it's so small, it's like trying to pull hen's teeth. It's like, you want to be on my show tonight? Where is it? Everyone's in my living room or my rec room. How many people watch it? There are about 60 people a month, or 60 people a week. Nah, you're not going to help me cover my book. You're not going to help me promote my products. It's just basically wasting my time. I got to go to the big book shows and the things like that. I have a hard time getting really good people on the show for that reason. And Dory's back, so I just turned the phone back so I can hear what she's saying.
Well, we'll try to change that, but within time. I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than just to keep doing the show.
Yeah.
It's hard. And now my dog's barking again.
So I mean, like it's like if you're trying to hold a serious dialogue, I mean, if Dory, if you want, you could sit over by the other thing, and then I can turn speakers on so you can hear it, so it won't squeal so bad. If I put the microphone by the couch, you can hear R11H30.
Well, I'm trying to do my.
But she's doing something else right now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I mean, but like I said, one of the things that I'm running into is trying to find a way to get quality guests on here. And so it's almost like these callers, the troublemakers, are really, they have a habit of derailing me, which they do. And I think that they enjoy seeing people kind of see me get totally confused and befuddled, which I find frustrating, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand.
I mean, I want to have some serious dialogue. Like right now, we're having a good dialogue. This is the kind of thing that I would like to have, even for an in-studio guest. It's the same kind of thing where we can sit down and, you know, talk to each other, you know, about, you know, power backups or solar or politics or whatever.
Yes,
and
I
that's
agree.
What I want to discuss.
It is a good dialogue, but I do have to go. I'm like winding down to go to bed, and my dog's barking at something, so I got to go check on her. But I'm still watching. I just got to get off the line for right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll see you in the comment section anyway.
Yep, you will. Sounds good.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yep, bye-bye. All right, guys. Now, as I said, I want to try to focus on having real calls. When I say real calls, is, you know, I'd like to really get this show to the point where it could be the kind of thing that people would really seriously be interested to come to for learning about things, to expand their abilities. And that's what I really want to see. But unfortunately, it seems that there's a select group of my audience that does not want my show to be a sincere show where we can learn and grow and expand our horizons. It seems
Michele,
that
when that guy gets through with you, this HP guy that's gonna come out in August, when he gets through with you, you might be famous.
Okay, I'm not calling the line here. Go ahead, call you on the air.
See what I just said?
Not quite, but
yeah, okay.
Go ahead, call you on the air.
Never do.
Where do you think you go with this guy?
I don't know. But he looks like a Michelin mascot.
I mean, you just must be moderators. Go ahead, Philip. I forgot
It's just a pre-recording. Yeah. All right, now, Dory. Now, get to.
I said, when that guy comes out in August and gives you a nice interview and make sure you have a nice, good interview, and then all these little trolls will have to pick on you because you will be famous.
That's true, and I hope that that happens. In fact, he's going to be on the live stream that night. He's going to be on camera with me.
Yep.
And I'll probably be sitting in the living room, and we're probably not going to be taking phone calls that day. Or maybe we do. You can sit at the pail here and press the button when the phone rings. How about that? In other words, you just press the button when the phone rings, and we take the calls. Does that make any sense?
Yep. What's this mean?
His name is Rich.
Get
R-I-C-H.
a damn job, Dory. How do you know I don't have a job? Jim Reed. I might have a job. You don't know that.
Yeah, good question, Jimmy Reed. How do we know she doesn't have a job?
No.
You don't know anything about her.
Exactly.
And what about you, Jimmy Reed? You got a job? You don't even know if he's still actually watching the chat.
Well, he just posted, he just said, because Michele told us.
When? Got a point there. When?
I don't know when. She told us exactly how much you make.
Yeah, well, how long ago was that, Jimmy Reed? Because she just, again, got an increase because...
Michele?
That's all I'm going to tell you. So you tell me how much he gets, Mr. Reed. Come on. You're so busy digging out crap. Why don't you go ahead and plan for the future? No, she didn't get a cut. Guess what? She got an increase. Okay, Mr. Reed, first of all, you were a douchebag. I'll be honest when I say that. You, yes, you are a douchebag. And I'll tell you why, the reason why I think you're a douchebag. Because, number one, you have nothing better to do but to speak negative vitriol about people. And you know what I do with people who speak vitriol about people? I'll tell you what I do with them. I send them to the land of the damned. Bye-bye. Bonk. You are now forever gone.
Michele, you're a nut.
Okay. No, seriously. They control me, I control them too. Ah. Oh, you didn't actually eject the guy, you just basically delayed the message. Oh. So I need to get a little more aggressive, do I? Yeah, you gotta get more aggressive. You gotta really stick it to the guy. Stick it to the man, stick it to the man. Make sure you stick it to the right guy. Good idea. Okay, Mr. Bye. Bing. Your messages are now gone. You are forever blacked. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, but actually, on serious notes, I'm going to answer some of his allegations anyway. Number one, Dory indeed is physically handicapped. She has neck issues. She has arthritis. She has back problems. The same, I have problems too with my eyesight, my ears. Ask Dory what my hearing's like. My hearing's
What,
crap.
Michelle? I can't hear you.
You know what I mean, Dory.
No, I'm trying to make a joke for this
I know
asshole.
I know that. What I'm saying is that people who have real handicaps are not trying to be funny. Well, this channel is supposed to be a way for me to begin the process of getting off the system for disability and begin the process of growing myself and showing my real talents and my real skills. Dory wants to do the same thing.
Yeah, but why
I blocked him good.
Why is
not
this show
permanently banned.
automatically getting onto me? This show is getting automatically onto me, and I don't like it.
So for right now, he's not perma-banned, but let's put it this way. It was the easiest way to get him to shut his trap for a while. I might unblock him later.
Oh, you blocked him?
Ted, trust me, it has nothing to do with free speech. It has to do with being a douchebag. That's when I did that. I know how much she weighs. And she's working on it. The same as I am.
For your information, who asked that?
Ted did.
Ted,
wait, not Ted. I'm sorry. Danielle Biggins.
I want to know how much I weigh? I weigh 240 pounds. Okay? If that's any of your concern.
And I think that it doesn't really matter since me and Dory both have weight issues and now we're both trying to work on it. I just happen to be a lot taller than Dory.
Yeah, and you carry it a lot different.
Oh yeah, you want to know my BMI? I'll tell you my BMI. It's 41. How do you like that? It used to be higher than that. Okay? I've lost a lot of weight since. And I'm still working on it now to get myself thinner and skinnier. And I've lost maybe about 10-15 pounds so far this month by common sense eating and staying active. And that's what I'm doing, Mr. Danielle Biggins. I'm actually staying active and trying to keep active. Despite that my arthritis and my legs hurt really bad, I'm still walking around as much as I can. How much? That's not your damn business.
God, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
This person wants to know how much Hancy weighs.
Hancy.
That's none of your damn business.
That's none of your business. Hancy is. It's none of your business.
Why, Mr. Biggins, does it matter anyway to know how much Hancy weighs? What do you want, to date with her?
She won't date men.
I know that. He doesn't know that. Until you... Why are you protected about my weight? You know what? You didn't ask him about my weight. I'll see the numbers. I weigh about 270 pounds. But I'm 5'9", and Dory's shorter than me.
I'm
so
5'1.5". 5'1".
5 foot even. Where I'm 5'9".
5'1". Actually.
Are you actually reading these comments, Dory?
Yeah.
You want to answer some of this?
Good job being a perfect about weight, Michelle. How many times have you and Dory slept together? We never slept together. We sleep. I sleep on the couch sometimes, or sometimes I sleep in her bed next to her. Doesn't mean I'm fucking her.
Dad, I thought you were actually one of my patrons. You actually liked the program, and now you're accusing me of censorship when you realize that I gave this Jimmy Reeves plenty of time to basically redeem himself, and he did not want to do anything to redeem himself, but to sit there basically act like a caustic, walking douchebag. That's the difference, okay? You want to talk about free speech? Free speech does not mean that you should be only listening to yourself and not listening to anyone else's comments. I have sat here listening to Jimmy Reeve all night long, and even R11830 thought he was a douchebag. No. God, no. They couldn't. We didn't have any desire to. Ugh. That's just coffee I'm drinking. Let's put it this way. If you get blocked by me, there's a good reason I do it.
Sorry.
No, that's sorry. That's the story just dropping something. The phone is on. Jesus Christ. Oh, you turned it down. I did turn it down, but it's on now. But Dory can't hear it though. It's just me. So if you want to listen, you want to have a serious dialogue on the phone. You want to talk about the original topic we were talking about tonight in the show?
Not really.
I'll talk about the callers.
Oh.
You want to talk about the stuff we were talking about back of bar? Being ready in case the shit hits the fan? In case the next time we lose power? What do you do when it's pitch black? Your kids have nothing to do. There's no entertainment.
You cry and say no.
You see that last comment from this Dan now, Biggins? What do you think about that comment, Dory?
Well, I'm sorry. I asked Dory how long she has been off heroin. Okay, for your information, I've never done heroin ever in my life. Ever, 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 ever. So stop saying that.
And then they're accusing Nikki of relapsing.
Well, you know what? That's none of your fucking business.
Hi, Queen Sophia XD. How you doing? As you can see, we're still online. We managed to survive that nasty storm yesterday. And we were going to have a serious topic on backup power systems, but we ended up basically getting derailed into the normal game that stuff.
Well, Michelle said that you did, and she also said Nikki relapsed. Hi. Well, so
I'll call you on
I've never done.
I think they're getting Michelle mad. You got that right.
Well, I think they're getting me mad too because I've never done heroin, and whoever said that I did heroin, is none of. I've never done it. I've never done it in my entire life. I just can't. I never did it.
Is this the Snow Queen I heard on the radio? First of all, I never put an ad on any radio show about cats. Okay, I never did that. TNCC did that. I did not.
What?
Well, saying I ran a cat rescue shelter.
Well, Michelle, at least you know you got animals that love you.
I know. I take care of Dory's cat and 2 cats of my own, and then we do have one.
I take care of my cat too.
Well, we all take care of the 4 cats.
All right, let's see. Is that sex in the background? Is that sex in the background, or is it a cat? Sorry if disturbing.
What do you mean by the background?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I'll call you on the air. There's no background unless you're talking about two cats fighting in the on the porch or something. Because sometimes they're all boy cats and they don't always get along. So sometimes they fight. Okay, what kind of like, if you guys haven't actually know what kind of operation we're running over there, first of all, it's not an animal shelter, and I'm not running a shelter, okay?
Does it bother everybody that Michelle's a cat lover?
Gotta go on the air. Okay, so that's enough of the phone call bullshit. I don't really want to sit there and listen to it all night long. Excuse me, I don't even know who put that commercial up in the first place, but I sure the fuck didn't.
What commercial?
The one about running a cat shelter. Oh. TNCC put that up, okay? Why isn't anyone going to TNCC and talking to him to get the fucking thing down? Yeah, well, porn calls. Yeah, I know. And this is not Pornhub, so stop at the calls. Well. Oh. Alright, so anyway, because it's going to be hot in the next few days, we're going to be sitting on the live stream up on the porch.
Taraz!
Okay, Platinum says the commercial said you can get Fluffy good home. First of all, I don't have a cat shelter. Dory, would you please explain that?
She does not have a cat shelter. So please stop saying that. That is dead wrong. She has Thane, which is her cat. She has Rusty and Dusty, and Taraz is my cat. And she's been helping me with the cat. So she does not have a cat shelter. I think you people are being obnoxious, and you're starting to get her mad, so please stop.
Yeah, well, like I said, over 11830, that's why on Sunday we are not doing calls in the studio, because it's physically going to be very warm. Actually, it's not going to be that bad. Oh, I do not have a shelter, okay? No. Actually, Michelle's getting warm, but it's not in the way that has to do with temperature. She's getting a little hot under the collar right now because everybody thinks that everything that we're trying to do to be serious is nothing more than a goddamn joke. And it's stupid.
Maybe you can explain the intake of a bite better over the phone.
Listen, does anybody understand plain English what I'm trying to say? And what Lumi's trying to say? Or what Dory's trying to say?
I think the business line ends with...
That's not the business line. And that doesn't get answered either.
Alright guys, cut the shit. This is why I don't like doing these. Because assholes like you, that's
Give
why.
it to him, Dory. Shall I give you some extra 20-gauge shotgun shells, too? I'm sick of it, too, because you know what? I really want to have a serious dialogue with you guys, but the problem is that you think this is a situation kind of show where you can basically laugh, like laughing from the 1960s, or Celebrity Comedy Roast, or something like that, where everything's a joke, and there's no seriousness. Let me tell you something. One of the things is, I know things that you don't know. I know what's going on in the future. I know what's going to past. I know right now that given what's going on with Kilauea, it's causing a lot of particulates in the atmosphere. It's causing the planet to cool down. I know that. Who the fuck's paying for that thing? Really? I don't even know where in the hell anybody's actually paying for that ad. But wherever they were, they're fucking wasting their fucking money.
Dory, why Nickel's brother gets so messed up from heroin? Who?
I think we can answer some of that, Doreen. I don't think it was pure anyway.
All right, we're not answering that question.